Hello, my name is Chaz McNeese, and in this short video, I'm going to show you how I scale my high-ticket coaching clients to 50K months using simple math, a 4-step funnel we build in less than a week, and paid ads. I'll show you everything in this video: the funnels we use, the ads and creatives, and the numbers that make it all work. After you see what I show you today, you'll see versions of it everywhere, and with good reason. But before all that, just a little bit about myself. I run Sly Fox Marketing. We help coaches and consultants reach more people, have greater impact, and massively grow their revenues and profits using the elevation method. I personally have consulted with dozens of 6, 7, and 8-figure companies, some I'm sure you've heard of, and bring that expertise to our media buying team. But my specialty is scaling coaches to 50K months using the elevation method. I'm going to be going over the general methodology behind it in this presentation. Now look, I'm busy and I know you are too. This won't be some boring 45-minute snooze fest. I'm going to tell you exactly what we do to sign up high-ticket clients like clockwork for the coaches we work with in 20 minutes or less. It's the same system we use to sign up high-ticket clients for ourselves too. I'm giving this away because my best clients, they don't want to handle their marketing. They want to coach to change lives, and that is their main focus. This system is only for high-ticket coaches and consultants. And by that I mean 3K packages and above who have already closed clients organically and are ready to scale and win back their free time. Now, a little disclaimer here: this will not work for you if you're not an expert in your field. This is not where you start as a coach. You mature into this. But first, I've got to address the elephant in the room when it comes to paid versus organic for scale. The myth about organic marketing is that it's free, but the truth is it's never free. And the better your business does, the more expensive it is. It can easily be triple the cost of paid advertising. But you might be wondering, how can organic marketing become more expensive? Most people think it's free. And how can it easily be triple the cost of paid advertising? The answer is simple, and one you're probably aware of. Quite simply, it's the time value of money. Here's how to make this super simple. Let's say I spend 20 hours a week prospecting and getting people booked into strategy sessions. Let's say I go on a tear and get 10 booked strategy sessions out of that. Now let's say personally, I charge $150 an hour for consulting services. That is the number I use for my working time value of money. For many of you, it'll actually be much higher. That 20 hours I spent prospecting is $3,000 worth of time. And at that price, the calls cost $300 a piece. And when we get those numbers with paid ads, we turn off the ad. That's way too much for a strategy session. But there's a different way to do this math. When you set up an automated funnel, you can start trading money for appointments instead of time. And I think we all know which one is more valuable at the end of the day. So instead of 2 to 5 hours and hundreds of dollars in the time value of money, you can simply hand over around $150 and get an appointment, and spend $250 to $1,500 to get a new client, like clockwork. And that time you used to spend prospecting, you spend closing deals instead. So that 20 hours of prospecting doesn't cost you $3,000, but you make $4,000 to $12,000 with it instead. Okay, so we'll go over the funnel and paid ads part now, and we'll start with the funnel. We use a simple 4-part funnel, nothing magic about it. The magic is in the training the coaches and consultants provide in the funnel. What the funnel does is promise and deliver on showing prospects how to solve one of their burning pain points. This is another point where we focus on elevating them, getting them excited about stepping into their nobler self, using our core system, the elevation method. So the 4 parts of the funnel are the opt-in page, the video training page, the application page, and the thank you page. People ask me all the time, is that it? Do people really sign up for a call after watching a short training? The answer is yes. All the biggest names in the biz, Traffic and Funnels, Consulting.com, Clients on Demand, Frank Kern, the list goes on and on. They all use the same 4-step funnel, not just for their clients, but for their own businesses. Okay, now go over how each page works real quick. The first page is the opt-in page. It is simply to pull in the prospect's attention and prove that you're qualified to give this training. If my client doesn't have a stacked bio or testimonials, that's actually just fine. We present the training as a case study instead, which itself demonstrates credibility. We simply say, here's how I got someone else to where you want to be. Take this training, for example. It's on how I scale my clients to 50K months. Most people watching this only care about my training because of the results I have achieved. They don't care about me, and that is fine. The next page is the video or VSL page, and it's very simple. It asks the prospects to watch the training, and if they want more training, guidance, or coaching on how to reach their goal or reach it faster, to simply book an appointment with you to go over the details. The third page is the scheduling page. This should be simple and to the point. You've shown them you can solve their burning problem. Now all they have to do is schedule an appointment with you, and they're on the road to relief. And lastly, the thank you page. You'll actually hear most people not mention it in their pitch. They'll say 2-step funnel or something like that, even though it's a 4-step funnel. It's because they're falling short there. They think the work is done. However, I challenge that. The sales process has actually just started. And now that they have said yes, it is the best time to fill their head with more great things about you. Always have some testimonials or reviews on that page to leave them with a glowing feeling. And that's how simple the funnel really is. Now, moving on to the ads. This is a place where many people trip up too, when they can be so easy. We use a few different themes here, but the core of what we do is get people excited about your training and the outcomes of applying that training. That's the most important part. This is another aspect of the elevation method. We're getting people excited about who they could be, the elevated life they could live once they apply our training. Coaches change people's lives. We get them excited about that transformation. We sell them their future self, a better version of themselves. There's no need to kick pain points. We meet them there with compassion and spend most of our time seeing who's ready for the other side and weeding out those who aren't. I see many people try and hide what they're trying to teach or list vague outcomes for fear someone will steal their idea or turn away potential clients. What happens is they end up sounding like a snake oil salesman and they get their ad account shut down hard. Or they tell some long, boring, awful story. Look, all we really focus on is the training and the outcomes of applying it, aka working with you. And we write all of our ads like we're speaking to a room full of our perfect clients. So when it comes to the pick we use, which is a question I get a lot, it's really simple. And you've probably seen Frank Kern or one of our competitors using it. And we always use a pick of the coach, either looking professional or something that would fit into the newsfeed, but still tasteful. I'm guessing you've seen a few of these ads. It's really that simple when it comes to these, and that's why I don't understand why so many people mess it up. All right, so next we're going to talk about the key performance indicators, or KPIs, that make all of this work. Honestly, the math is pretty simple. So going back to the funnel, remember the first page? 1 in every 5 people who visit it should register. We pay $5 to $15 per registration. Generally, this is called paying for attention. At this cost, the funnel spits out strategy sessions on the other side for $50 to $200 a piece. Then it just depends on how good of a closer the coach is. In the coaching and consulting industry, somewhere around a 20% closing rate is basically the standard and what we try and get all of our coaches to. That means we pay $250 to $1,500 per new client like clockwork. And that's why this math works best with an offer that is $3,000 or more. All of our coaches' offers are at least that much, but many are much higher. And once this is dialed in, even on our worst months, these coaches double their money. And on good months, they 10x it or more. So to hit $50,000 for a client who charges $3,000, we need to generate 17 clients. And we know that each client costs $250 to $1,500. So on a streak of a month, you make $50,000 on $4,250 of ad spend. And on a turd of a month, you make $50,000 on $25,500 of ad spend. But most months, we pay around $10,000 to $14,000 for $50,000 in revenue, about 3 to 4x ROI. And our clients get back all the hours they used to spend prospecting back, or most of them at least. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the entire system in a nutshell. The funnel, the ads, and the numbers that make it all work. Now, for our clients, we do all of this work and simply let them take as many scheduled calls as they can handle. It's a completely done-for-you service. But the most important part, and many of you may be asking yourselves right now, how do you know if you're ready to scale to $50,000 months with paid advertising? Well, you have a proven product with experience and you have hit the $10,000 mark in monthly revenue selling this product. And thirdly, you close at least 10% of your strategy sessions. If you're not reaching that level, it's just going to be hard for the math to make sense. And if you're hitting all three of those, you are ready. Now, you can take what I've shown you today, watch some YouTube videos, spend a bunch of time and try and figure this out yourself, or hire me to get it done for you in 2 weeks or less, and for many of you, in less than a week. And if you're ready to scale to $50,000 and above with a proven system that allows you to sit back and let the calls roll in so you can spend most of your time coaching, click below to schedule a strategy session with me, and we'll talk about how we can make it happen for your business.